Hi, y'all. It's Neva from Manic Mama Musings, and I didn't do a speaking my truth. I mean, I kind of spoke my truth all the way through, but So for you that are new here to my channel, I do videos called Speaking My Truth. There's a flower in my eyeball. Okay, so sorry guys. This okay. I guess it's just gonna stay there. And it's just me being me and me talking about past things in my life, remembering good and the bad, and speaking the truth about things because both my parents are gone now, so I don't have to worry about hurting them. And the only thing I'm not going to speak about is me and my children's journey together because, well, that's that's their privacy. So, I mean, I'll talk about my kids sometimes, but not anything we have been through together as a fam. You get the idea. None of the bad stuff that they wouldn't want me sharing. And this, okay, this flower is really, it's right on my eyeball, you guys. Like, I should have tried this on earlier. Okay, so today is Dia de los Muertos. Well, actually, starting with Halloween till the second is Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead. And it is celebrated in lots of ways. I should have looked up some trivia, but I didn't. But I did light a candle for my mom, one for my mom, one for my dad, and one for LJ's dad today. They also have what's called soul cakes that they eat on this day, and they make sugar skull cookies that they, yeah. So we didn't do any of that. I slept most of the day. It was very cool outside. Um, both of us slept till 12. I don't know what that was about because he slept pretty good last night, but I didn't. We both slept till 12, and it was a nice fall day, and I was going to videotape it for y'all, and I didn't. Okay, so my speaking my truth, I told you what it is. I would like to talk about Dia de los Muertos because I think it is an interesting holiday. Some people are not into it. That's fine. Um, I'm not completely into the whole religious underlying parts of it, but I do think we should pay honor to our ancestors. We did go on Halloween and put flowers on LJ's dad's grave because he's buried in a cemetery here. My parents, I have both their ashes, and so I lit the candles today. Um, I was gonna go and like get something because you're supposed to make offerings to them, but I couldn't really figure out what I would want to. And like, I think last year I made some of our parents' favorite foods. I can't remember, but this year I didn't. I just, it was our first really kind of all day cold, dark day, and I watched YouTube and I napped, and it was wonderful. And LJ did a live on his LJ channel playing one of the Resident Evil games, and so yes, I I I know some people don't like Halloween and they don't believe in Dia de los Muertos. And that's fine because that's what makes us all unique. I love the colors of Dia de los Muertos, all the bright colors. Just all go together so well. And that was actually the day that LJ and I were going to get married, was on the Day of the Dead. And then things happened, and I wanted to say my vows in front of my mom, and she was not going to make it to that day. So, yeah. And but I love the colors and the flowers and the artwork, and I love sugar skulls. My kitchen is done in sugar skulls, and of course I like skeletons. You already know that. So, kind of like dead things. So that didn't sound right, but so anyway, and to me, it's like it goes from Halloween and then the Day of the Dead and into like that. To me, that just leads into the whole, ending of like ending of fall and going into winter and Christmas and all that good stuff. And I can't say Christmas is my favorite holiday. I don't hate it, but I've talked to you. I don't exactly get excited about it. But I love to see people who do. And and I do love the feeling of Christmas. Like I love being with my kids, and I love spending time together. And like during Thanksgiving, I love to talk about what I'm thankful for. Like, well, during November, talk about what I'm thankful for. Because, like I told you yesterday, if you watched, I talked about what I've been thankful for. And so today I am thankful for everybody who joined in on our Crochettober 2021. I was hoping I would have got more pictures of finished blankets, but I haven't finished mine yet to do on this day. But I wanted to let everybody know before I forget it, that everybody that joined in, and when I do my video of my finished blanket, I'm going to try to get everybody's name together and just list them off. But I'm just very thankful for that, because it made me feel included, like somebody wanted to join in on something with me. And it was a lot of fun, and I'm excited for the Christmas blanket. And I just and remember, we're doing a Christmas blanket in December, so be getting your yarn together. I'm not doing a swap with anybody this time. I think I'm going to find red and green yarns, all different shades of each, and then have LJ ball them up and put them in bags. And he can pick the how they go, the sequence, and I can be surprised. I mean, I'll know the yarn because I'll have showed him, listen, there's this yarn and this yarn. And maybe he'll put little treats in there for me. Who knows? Maybe I'll do something special for him. You never know. He deserves it, maybe. So, um, but yes, today is about honoring the dead, our ancestors. I don't know a lot about my ancestors. That's part of speaking my truth. I'm sad to say that. My dad did not have anything to do with his mother um, once he left home. And so I never met her. I have two half brothers that I've never met, that my dad, anyway, before me. Um, my mom's family, I know some of it, and I actually have a cousin that's putting a family tree together, and I'm going to be happy to get that when he gets it done. But I don't know most of my great grandma, which was my mom's grandma, had 14 kids. Then my mom had a brother and a sister, and the sad thing is I now realize all the things I wish I would have asked her while she was here. But I think a lot of people are like that, like, why didn't I ask her that? My dad, I know hardly anything, and I was staying in contact with my aunt Charlotte, but I don't hear, like, I heard from her for a little bit because my niece found her on Ancestry DNA, and then I didn't hear from her anymore. And so I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if she decided she didn't want to talk to me, or I mean, she is older, if she just got sickly and doesn't want to tell me. I don't know. But from what I understood from her emails, her and my Aunt Nancy are the only two still alive. She was the youngest, then my Aunt Nancy, and then my dad. And so there's that. I have an uncle that was an elephant trainer, and he was famous. His name was Rex Williams. You can Google him. Other than that, I don't know a lot about my family. I know that I've probably got some type of relative in every state of the United States, considering how many wives a lot of my uncles had. And yeah, so let's not go there. Um, I do know I have Native American blood in me. Um, I believe German and French. Oh, heck, I don't know. But I really kind of want to do the Ancestry DNA myself and find out what all I have in me, and maybe find some relatives would be freaking wonderful. So I, in my videos each day in November, I am going to try to do a Native American heritage fact, like in honor of Native Americans, and since Native American Heritage Day is the day after Thanksgiving. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this with, where'd the glasses go? Okay, I don't, y'all don't laugh at me, okay? I can't see without them. It says Susan La Flèche Picot A member, sorry if I butchered that name, a member of the Omaha tribe is widely acknowledged as one of the first Native Americans to earn a medical degree and the first Native American woman doctor. Interesting. I love to learn that kind of stuff. I also, no, I don't. I will put a joke in my pictures in here because I didn't send it to LJ. Read it off his phone. I really can't think of anything else except for that the holidays do make me think of my family and how I really never knew. Oh, I can take those off now. Never really knew my dad's family. And then LJ, here we are, like, because we live nowhere where my dad was born and raised in Danville, Illinois. My mom was born and raised in Williamstown, New York. And so we live nowhere near anywhere that either one of my parents were born and grew up. And so it's weird because LJ there for like when we first got together, it seemed like he had a cousin saying hi to him and not the same cousin. Like I'd go to the store, aren't you married to my cousin LJ? And I'd be like, maybe, who are you? You know, like there's a lot of them. And then his brothers have a lot of kids, and so he's got a lot of nieces and nephews, and now great nieces and nephews, and yeah.
Us Hispanics got a lot of kids.
And like literally the only family I have are my sisters and their kids here close to me. And so it's just kind of weird. I do have family in Missouri, though my mom's family, some of them ended up in Missouri. And I used to take her, like before she passed away, when she couldn't work anymore, I had taken her to see them and stuff. And I do want to make a trip that way someday again, to see my family and also to see a few of my friends I've made on YouTube that live that way, Oklahoma and Missouri. So, yeah. I think that's all for now. Tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to do my speaking my truths on days I don't have another one. Oh, sorry, my nose. Was that a ribbon in my nose?
I don't know.
I don't know. Something is tickling my nose. So anyway, but I think I'm gonna bring back Word of the Week Wednesday, and so that'll be in my Speaking the Truth. They're just words that I get sent to me that are words I've usually never heard of, and so yeah. And then I think I'm gonna bring Funny Friday back. You know what? I'll save all the jokes for Funny Friday, and I'll do jokes in my Speaking My Truth on my Fridays when I do one on Friday. A lot of people are joining the 80s, uh, 80s, uh, that 80s show, and I'm excited about that. The next time I make a video for it, because I think I'll be crocheting something 80s soon, some quick things, so just I can do an update. But I do have a playlist that's public in my playlists that has who I've found so far that has done videos for it. Um, and I think that's it, you guys. I will be back in just a little while after this uploads. LJ and I have got to review the P and Q movies. And then oh, and the song of the day is Un Poco Loco because Coco is one of my favorite movies. I love the music in it. It is a Day of the Dead Disney movie. It's Disney, right?
Yeah.
And
I think so.
unfortunately we don't have Disney and we don't have it, but I'm thinking now I want to buy that movie. But so Day of the Dead or day song of the day. Oh my goodness. Is Un Poco Loco, and what else can I say? What was I saying before I interrupted myself?
We have to review the P and Q movies.
Oh, we have to. Sorry, guys.
How did I remember
that? We have to review the P and Q movies, and then maybe tonight we will start on R. I'm not taking. I'm not taking suggestions just because we've got to get through them, and I'm hoping that this week he and I can at least get to where we need to be for December, because he's got his vacation up until, like, he goes back to work on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Sunday. And so we're going to be binge watching. So we'll probably watch an R movie tonight. and then a S movie tomorrow, and maybe do another one tomorrow night. So I'll probably be bombarding you with those videos. And I haven't worked on anything, but I have some stuff in my head. And I also have that whip that I started, and I was like, guess the whip, and then I didn't keep doing it. I've got to do that one. I've got a few things that I had started for Crochettober that I had plans of being in the video in Crochettober, and it didn't get that way. So it will be in other videos. And I also have decided, because Llama Mama Kayla has a slipper sock, or sock, however you want to see it, um, tutorial, and it's super easy and works up really quick. And I think that I'm gonna find some yarn that I think would be good for those, and I'm gonna whip up a few pair to stick in the grocery basket over at we sh- and we might take you to Bullet Bob's, because during the week they're not as crowded. Remember that one time I took y'all, it was too crowded for me. So um yeah, and maybe we will just use the, what is it called, what's that camera you got me?
The GoPro
Yeah,
sort of knockoff.
yeah. Maybe we'll do that, and LJ can teach me how to do a voiceover, and that way I'm not talking, I'm just recording, and I can go without sound. I can delete the sound, and then, sorry, I'm not talking to myself because it's real quiet in there and kind of spooky. So unless I hear a spooky noise, and then I'll leave that one in there. I still think some of those things in there are haunted. um they give you creepy vibes. They say there's a chair in there, or at least they used to have a haunted chair. I didn't see it the last time I went, but I'm gonna ask them about it so I can show you if they still have it. Okay, I have rambled long enough. Enough detours, Neva. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you that celebrate the Day of the Dead honored your ancestors in some way. I did light candles, and I did think of my mom and dad, and I talked to them for a while today. Yeah, I talked to dead people. Um, Not seeing dead people yet, but I talked to them. And I was gonna go for a walk through the cemetery, but I slept. I told you I was lazy today. uh, but yes. So anyway, okay, I need to stop. Have a very, very good night. I will see y'all here in a little while for Movie and Stitch, because I may be way behind, but I'm determined to finish that one. And then when we finish that one, we'll go back to our Manic Stitching movie Cal. I think that's the name of it, that we're doing with Ashley and her husband Derek. So